Hello, everybody. This is Uncle Bruce, and I'm here today with Mr. Juvenile. How are you, Mr. Juvenile?
I'm pretty well, Bruce. Thanks for asking. Hi, everybody. Glad to be here again.
So, today we're going to talk about business, certain part of business, about employment, I guess you could say. And so, I'm
Yeah.
going to share my screen with you right now. And this is the article we're going to talk about. It says, I was laid off from Microsoft after 23 years, and I'm still going into the office. I feel responsible for my team and customers. So this is in um, the online link is for archive today.
Actually, the yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, the source is Business Insider.
Oh, Business Insider. Oh yeah, I can see that up here
Yeah,
in the title up here now.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's what we're going to talk about. So, what were your thoughts after you read this article, Juvenile? What were you thinking?
Yeah, it's a very interesting subject because it's something that, in general, everybody will face once at least in life.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
you know, uh, and for me, two aspects called my attention. First
Okay.
of all, the difference between, or the aspects of Danish labor law
Oh yeah, from
about,
Denmark.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Denmark, and the relationship that this guy, this developed with Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
But I think above all of this, uh, his commitment to customers and his previous team, his colleagues.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a behavior that is very difficult to see. It's very difficult to you know
Okay.
to testify.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah,
he was a principal product manager. He was responsible for a
yeah,
team of people working on products from Microsoft. And he felt an obligation. He felt a need to go back to the office even after being laid off. They said, "Oh, sorry, we don't have money to, take care of your salary. We need to downsize a little bit." And so he lost his job. But he's almost 60 years old. He's 59.
yeah,
And he feels compelled. He feels the need to go back to the office and to be part of the team, continuing to be part of the team. And so he
yeah,
is, and he's doing that because he's actually an employee for the next 9 months, is what I read. So
yeah.
he's not totally out of the company, but he's not with a job where it's going to bring him a salary. But he does have like 9 months of pay that he can take from the company because he has seniority. He's been there for 23 years, so he has
Yeah.
um, a, a separation package where he has 9 months of salary and other benefits, I'm sure. So
Hmm.
he feels the need to stay with the company. That's dedication. That's the kind of work you want working for you as a business owner. You want people like him that say, "I'm going to work for free because I like the people, because I want to go there. I feel responsible for the product with the
Hmm.
consumer, the people who are using the products." Man, that's the kind of worker you want working for your company. That
Exactly.
dedication. Of
Exactly.
course, the culture in Denmark is different than Brazil, different than the United States. It's a different mentality about how they look at their jobs. But I thought it was very interesting to see his attitude, like you were mentioning.
Yeah. And I think the situation it's something that we can call, work for a purpose.
Yeah, working for a
Which is,
purpose. Yeah.
yeah, which is very it's something that is has been spoken a lot,
Hmm.
but it's difficult to see.
Mhm.
this kind of behavior. And okay, in this case, we have uh, his age because the article mentioned that he's not at the same with the same uh, how can I say the same spirit to work more than 60 hours a week.
Yeah, he was working
Uh,
a 40-hour
you
work week.
know,
40 hours is
yeah,
normal for many countries. In fact, I don't know if it's probably an international standard to work a 40-hour
hmm
work week and get paid a salary. But he was
yeah,
working like 60 hours. He would work 10 hours on Saturday and 10 hours on Sunday. It's like, that's his
yeah,
life. He had no life.
exactly. Yeah, and because he played a role very strategic, product manager, so
Yeah,
it's
that's a strategic role
responsibilities.
for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
So that that's a hard thing is that when he lost his job, that right there, when you lose your job in that situation, you're working 7 days a week and you like it. You enjoy what you do. And then they say, "Oh, we don't want you anymore. We can't pay you anymore." Some people in that situation, they die. They die of a heart attack, they die of a
yes,
stroke because of the
yes,
stress related to their life, a big life disruption.
yeah,
So that's can be
yeah.
bad.
A lot of people when lost the surname, the corporative surname, die.
Yes. But
Yeah,
this guy's attitude is that there's a he said something in there was a phrase he used. Oh, it's like there's a silver lining to this whole thing. There's a silver
yeah,
lining that indicates that there's something good to come out of this situation that looks bad. Okay, there's something good to look at, and in English we said it's a silver lining. It's like the interior is silver, and it's good.
mm,
So that was a phrase he used I thought was interesting. Um, but he's not dead. He's not obligated to go, and so that's good. So if someday
hmm
a friend says, "Oh, let's go do this, let's go do that," he can. He can still be part of that team, having some fun with
hmm
people, working for the next 9 months, and then do other things. He also said that he was going to use this as an opportunity to start his own business.
yeah,
Have you ever thought about starting your own business? Or you have your own business already? You're a consultant.
yeah. Yeah, I was crazy enough, to do that since the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
your
But
main focus is human resources, right?
yes, although the last 14 years I was leading a business with 600 people and was a business unit
Mm.
where I was responsible for sales, customer service, uh, business development, or new partnerships, development of new partnerships, expansion, like to deal with airport landlords,
Mm.
uh, shopping malls, to
Wow.
open a new sales point and something like that. I
Mm.
was responsible as well for pricing department and the delivery team.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
was was a
So,
big challenge.
so, are you planning to retire?
No, no, actually no, because actually was something that because of the environment, the toxic leadership that take over the company after the the
Merger?
English, and I think the new owners who was British.
Mm-hmm.
and because of the distance, they didn't pay attention enough to Brazil.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So here was a little without direction. Okay,
Mm,
and when you have some a situation like that, it's very hard to control some behaviors or some like frauds and something like that. So
okay.
that's the
So,
point.
but someday you're gonna retire, right? You're gonna stop working.
Maybe because yeah. On the other hand, I like and I love it to help people to help business as well. So
Mhm.
and the job of consultants has some flexibility and some challenges that is very good to do or kind of. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm an English teacher, and I have the company English Brazil, but I'm not planning to ever retire. I will always work doing something.
Hmm.
So that's my plan: is to not never retire, never retire. I don't think it's necessary because if I retire and do nothing, no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. I can't do that. I need to keep going.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you because we have to keep our mind. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to keep our mind working. Reading, writing, doing something. You
Mm-hmm.
know, because on the other hand, you stop in the time. You know,
Mm-hmm. I'll keep
you
working
you.
as long as I can. I mean, there's gonna be a time when I won't be able to work anymore. But
Hmm.
I don't ever anticipate just saying I quit, I stop because I like what I do. I like helping people too, so that works out very well.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
it's interesting to see these articles and read about the people that are going through these experiences of losing a job, but not really worried about it. The guy is 60, almost 60 years old. He has some money saved. He has 9 months of compensation still coming towards him, and he sees the silver lining. He can see that this is an opportunity for
Hmm.
him to start his own business. So these are all good things, but it's not easy. It's not easy.
Yeah, yeah. And that's very interesting. Last week I met a friend of
Mm-hmm.
mine, which was in the past was my customer, my client also, and he's retired now.
Mm-hmm.
But he is commenting about the process of his leaving of the company, which is a big pharmaceutical company.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, was comparing to the history on the article and the situation of my friend. There are a lot of differences. The number one is the respect of
Mm-hmm.
the employer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because the company didn't pay all the the earns that he deserved, or the company owns to him,
They
which is
owe
very
him,
weird.
right? They owe him.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very weird because it's a matter of law. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
he could sue the
Yes.
company, for
And he
example.
probably will if they don't give him what he's supposed to
Yeah,
get. He'll probably sue him. So yeah,
yeah.
this is very important to remember that we all need to respect the other person. It doesn't matter, their position. It doesn't matter. They need to respect the
Hmm.
other people. So, but listen,
And
let's
it's
go
so
ahead and
it's so sad.
let's go ahead and wrap it up for today. talking
Mm-hmm.
about this topic here of this person losing their job, having like plan A, plan B, plan C, contingency plans. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
he didn't really have those, but he created his contingency plans because he had a moment when he needed to. So now he has a plan
Mm-hmm.
to start his own business. He has a plan to continue working with the company and helping people out. So those are plans that he's taken since he was faced with the situation. He lost his job. But I always tell people, if you lose your job and you're looking for another job, don't tell them that you're unemployed. Do not say that you're unemployed. You are in between jobs. That means you had a job
Yeah.
before and you will have a job in the future. So you're in between those jobs. You're not unemployed
Yeah.
because that's a
Yeah.
negative
It's important.
connotation. Negative
Yeah.
connotation.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. I agree.
So
And
go ahead.
yeah, and I think just to maybe to finish
Mm-hmm.
I think there are two lessons here. One of them, as you said, have plans,
Mm-hmm.
some plan, one or two, okay? And the other thing is to to consider your job, your something like part of your life, but it's not forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is a commercial relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know in United States, but here in Brazil, I think it's changing a little. But people used to have great emotional ties with with the job, the work, and it doesn't work in this way because everything ends a day.
Right, right. In the past, our parents worked at a company for years until they died. Okay. My
Hmm.
father died at General Motors. He worked for General Motors 25, 35 years. I don't know the exact number of years, but he worked there till he died. He didn't retire. He
Hmm.
died working for the company. I mean, but he lived his life and he lived a good life, but he didn't retire because he
Yeah,
died young. But many people these days, they work for a company for 2 to 5 years and they go to another company. They don't work
yeah,
for a company forever like in the past. It's a different dynamic now. So
yeah.
anyway, it was good talking to you, talking about this topic. You know a lot about it because your past experience in education. So I appreciate you
Yeah,
spending time with us today.
yeah, as usual, was a
So guys, this is
pleasure.
Uncle Bruce saying goodbye for today. We'll talk to you guys again soon in the near future. Okay? Bye bye.
Bye bye, everybody. Have a nice week.